The most fun team in the game.
Oh yeah.
Playing against a team that's going to try to crush all of that. And look at this to start things off. You've got to flash down into sand.
Full speed, a bit of stun. Coming straight into sand, and look at this already. A bit of a contact play, but the corner not being checked, and shroud! Oh, what a play!
Could you find a more perfect example of how they're going to try and react to this? Zip-ban! Caught out though, missed his shot.
A bit of a whiff still, a jump and a right click. Sykkuno does claim that one, down now to the 2v3. Positioning is all over the place. Angel ready and waiting right round the corner. The pistol round looking all but done and dusted.
And the desk was talking a bit about that FPX preparation. I mean, they were so ready for that. The Haunt comes over to Fountain, reading the push. And now it's all left in the hands of Benkai. A 1v3 that he just can't manage. FPX, they start out incredibly here.
But they often just get turned into mincemeat.
Another 4-player stack over by B this time. But FPX, we're watching them take Showers control. Same Haunt, gate crash going down towards Zipan. I'm sure Forsaken is anticipating his positioning. Comes out of it, round the corner, but the shorty's gonna get shut down. And this is where Forsaken is gonna find possibly his largest challenge yet. Cracking this FPX default is gonna be so difficult. And the way that FPX play around their guns here means that they're gonna have an enormous advantage, or at least compared to usual, heading into round 3.
Very slow approach for now with a slow orb just to try and clear a bit of space with the Viper orb up. And you can see that Jinx is trying to make a play happen, sprayed down. Should be absolute freelo, I think, to try and get that spike down, a TP play. It's a last-minute approach. But FPX claiming that anti-eco easily enough with the Prime Gaming flawless.
And this gate crash from Forsaken, you can already see it in more of a passive setup over towards a fast retake on B. Or just a fast rotate.
And Showers control early. Spike going to be claimed there. Benkai going to be backing away though, has to respect the possibility that it could be lurking up. You see that Viper wall. A lot of misinformation as well being thrown into the mix, and PRX might get a bit antsy here, might overstep themselves just a bit for that info.
And there's Angel just trying to mess with FPX's heads. Jing takes one, the stun player around the corner, and Angel's not going to be able to get away.
Wonderful work recognizing that. 2 players down. But immediately the response is there. Zhao is taking matters into his own hands. A bit of a nade into backside Zip and not wasting any time. Zip straight in, what a kill to find with only the Spectre.
It's a huge one, and it leaves PRX in a situation where they've got to play retake here. And Zhao's angle. Do they anticipate this? Have they thought about the fact that the Sage is in the comp? Flash pushes him away.
Yeah, a bit of information, a bit of space gain. Now, wow, the player's trying to flood into the back. Kill's going to be traded out, but eventually down to just Mind Freak, and not able to do it. Perfect crosshair placement there by Zhao, anticipating
the map after his team had failed to take Showers in emphatic fashion.
A little bit of a boombot play, but the money's not too great here for PRX. Be hoping that a couple of these FPX players end up just funneling into them.
And I think the key for PRX might be finding these mid-round timings to go aggressive. Once you have a bit of information like this, is there a potential for some C's being thrown by Divide, for example? Some little set play? Doesn't quite catch.
Yeah, Mind Freak tries to swing off it, anticipating that maybe would have caught onto somebody, but look at FPX, the way that they're offloading this. The Stimmy dropped down, 2 shots rounded off by Divide, not enough, can't get that reload in action. And of course, the flanks being watched, Forsaken trying to just TP through. Jing does get 2. Showstopper online, opportunity potentially to do some more damage. Satchel play right round the side, but shut down once more by Zhao.
Here, out of sand, using the fact that FPX are not going to be taking that area of the map aggressively.
Knife over the top. Gonna be landing there on top of Showers. Can't be broken. That's gonna be good information game for Ardis. But there's 2 players trying to play towards there.
But his job is simply to hold on. And Divide, while I thought he might have gone for an aggressive peek over at Sand, is just holding this angle. And perhaps this is the adaptation for PRX. Drop into a more passive position, try not to get punished, and wait for the time to tick down. Sometimes FPX's worst enemy is the clock.
Clone's going to be removed easily enough. You are right, Josh. Down to this minute mark now. Prowler spotting the players split all over the bloody place, but the spike now starting to end over towards one familiar direction. To watch this being made with the operator. Divine misses the shot.
How did he not catch at least one of them there? Benkai's still coming around though, and as the time ticks lower and lower, Jing and Benkai's ultimates may be important.
Roland wanted to push them back, the showstopper. Not let loose just yet, but still the kill found. Zipan opens it up.
He got legged.
Space being gained. Definitely leg Jing trying to make the most of it, but again, the trade is there, the back of the side, Benkai. He anticipated over the top, Sykkuno finding his mark, slow orb. It's hard to try and play through. And an easy enough shot, a flick of the wrist. 5 rounds in a row for FPX. So much of this map, honestly, has just ended up with that hookah control that these teams have been fighting over, and look at this. The weaponry obviously a bit poor, but still Zipan taking the shot, the nade. Not favored, the 1-for-1, but still this is a half buy for PRX, giving up the space that they've gained.
And immediately looking for the pivot off, expecting some kind of fast reactive push. Remember, PRX normally play against teams like that, teams that are going to try and react against them. Instead, FPX have just frozen. They hold completely in place, waiting for the defensive team to lose all idea of where they are on the map.
Yeah, it's a bit of a gamble, isn't it?
Benkai's going to start to get itchy at some point in this round. Once the clock's ticking down, a minute, 50 seconds, people are going to look for information, maybe with their face. Those are opportunities that FPX are looking for.
That's why they're so slow off the rip here. They contain a bit of it through. That's going to be the Prowler into the TP. Good information gained as well. Latches onto one of the FPX players outside, and Angel. Tablet in his hands there, looking like they're gearing up, ready to go. Here we are, outside Hookah. The utilities drop down, but there's the orbital strike to split them up. Pushes them away. The stun as well on top of it. This attempt has been slowed down, and Josh is getting dangerous. 23 seconds in this one. They need to be finding these kills, but it's FPX. Once more opens it through.
These players are just too sharp right now. Even in a dangerous round like this, where the clock has gone against them, it's all Xiao. Some short aggression here as well. Rifles back in their hands, round 7. You've got to hold the momentum here. This is where you need to put one on the board.
Yep, fault line's going to be ripped off there. Flash off to the side as well, not finding any players.
But just trying to trigger a response, a reaction out from FPX.
They're so passive though, Josh.
Their positions are carved in stone.
Look at how far back they are, just looking at that mini-map. I mean, not willing to give anything up. Angel has obviously lurked his way into this, a bit of a forward position, but now to contact re-clear. It's a triple face. All these players, are they going to be able to catch this? It's a position they know that Angel has played this way before, but the crosshair placement, just immaculate mind free. Not ready for E4, and even 2 kills. The clone finding it a little bit there. The flash just to block the vision. The kill does go their way, but finally the response by FPX already moving their way in.
They don't think that Forsaken's already up here. He had a timing. He had an opportunity, but it's just not quite going to work. Sage wall popped down by Xiao as well. Trying to stop anybody that would be on the A site, but that's not where Divine and Jing are coming from.
Can they really still play this one with the Viper's pit up? Sage wall blocking a portion of it. The money's not good on the side of Divine and Jing. The percentage play, honestly, is going to be the save.
And that's a heartbreak.
Yeah.
You're 0-6 down and you're forced to save in a round like this. That's catastrophic. And you're also starting to see the PRX teamwork and synergy break down a little bit there too. FPX is starting to dig into that mentality. When Benkai went for the first challenge, nobody there ready to trade, nobody ready to back him up. All scared, holding angles for each other. Not approaching it with the same kind of zest that you usually expect from PRX. Players there looking to punish yet though. And it's a half buy that doesn't look like it's got too much damage, but there is at least a rifle in Devi's hands.
And Jing could do some solid work with it. And honestly, at this point, you got to just get that one round on the board, I think. That shift of momentum. Maybe one of the hardest ones to find at times. It feels so suppressive, I think, sometimes when you're on this big stage. The first time that PRX have been able to play on the stage together.
Yeah, very true. But having players away from them never stopped them in the past.
Football taken out as a close knife, so they know that nobody's at the backside of Hookah. A bit of a flash and a play into it. Angel has to dodge it though. But Hookah control is going to be gained. Now an aggressive play. That's going to be the Nightfall straight down into it. Zipan is going to be satcheling away. Another one in play to try and set himself up, but the kill comes through anyway. Jing finds an opening. Control still on long, and a second one. Jing ripping off the heads, Forsaken from behind. The pincer to try and make the moves. Angel, rifle in hand, 3 kills. All lining up for him, and Sykkuno follows it up once more.
Angel has just pulled out the most almighty clutch there to get them into this round, to get them favored here.
30 seconds.
Can Benkai, the IGL on PRX, do anything similar? Only a Marshall in his hands.
Oh.
It was looking so good.
What a difficult ask it is. Weapon's not ideal, a bit of a jiggle, information going to be gained. He's going for the no-scopes, but of course, perfect timing with the swings. Sykkuno takes the crossfire, another one on the board.
Flooded into hookah, and that's exactly what PRX were after. That's what they wanted them to do. Forsaken was ready to punish, but not even that round has been working. PRX must be scratching their heads at this point. Yeah. This time, though, PRX's players in showers have avoided the 0 point. Is this going to bait over-aggression from Angel?
Doubling up, trying to find it, Angel! Who has replaced this guy, man? Sipping at the fountain of youth out of his Red Bull cup, it seems. This guy is just insane.
It's everyone from FPX.
Oh,
it's everybody. They can't miss a shot.
And why not? Flex on him. 400 credits down the drain to try and get the high ground advantage. Just down to Benkai once more. This is absolutely brutal stuff.
Utter domination to start off the grand finals here of Masters Copenhagen. And PRX are getting choked out. They're not being given a chance.
The oldest. That experience, I think, just showcasing itself here.
Yeah, playing against some very young players on the other side as well. And Angel is certainly challenging the narrative that your skill fades away as you get older. It really isn't a matter of reflexes. It's a matter of how much you're willing to dedicate yourself to your craft. And Angel has been there for so long. And he's still so hungry. Here goes Forsaken with a clone down short, trying to get any value, any information out of this. Angel and Sykkuno refuse to bite.
Bit of a kill coming through, but through the walls, Angel. Oh, it's a dodgy one. The exchange of fire, eventually fighting it again. And oh, so many of these outcomes, so many of these rounds just opening up. And these first kills, it all comes down to FPX again. The slow siege, absorbing any sort of aggression, any attempt of information. And here might be another one. The horn off to the side. Jing this time responds in kind. And they need to try and favor them. Angel still grabbing the one.
Xiao, however, has a res, and they're looking to punish Jing. He's going for it with the showstopper.
Showstopper. Catches onto the player. Too far out in the corner. And artist, the confidence is there.
Every play from PRX has an answer. And now the res comes through, and suddenly it's a 4v2. One of those rounds that could potentially have gone the way
Time though
of the APAC team.
14 seconds left in the round. Time needs to be getting through here. The rolling thunder to disrupt them when they're coming in. It's gone so low. Up to the side. You can't whip that. Myfrick doesn't find it. The plan don't denied. He just needs to survive. And it's not enough. Tight there. But this is just sheer domination.
From what I can remember, Bren, I've never seen a 13-0 in a grand final. But it's looking like it.
I mean, we said at the beginning history being made. I didn't think it was going to be this.
FPX, it feels from the style that they play, they're just... Oh, now Angel mixes it up.
Yeah.
I was going to talk about how slow they are in these rounds, but FPX have just walked their way through showers with still a minute 15 to
work with. But Benkai's there ready and waiting. Orbital strike to try and clear out that space. Force the positioning, but Forsaken, he's in trouble. The flash to try and swing through Zipan. Oh, bullet to the side of the head.
Awkward timings, awkward timings. PRX just cannot get a read of how this flow of the game is happening. Angel right now in full control, the puppet master.
Yeah, you never anticipate that. The round 11 conditioning coming through. But it's a fast approach once more. The footsteps being heard, the season to the nade. Zipan around the corner. Avoiding all that damage for the time being, but still holding that ult, holding the rocket, waiting for his time. Slams it against the wall, but again, now the clock still ticking. PRX is the 4v4, but trying to retake into this one. The Viper Orb again impeding them, they can't get through it. Bogged down by other utility, a stun off to the side. The shot's just not coming through, the confidence is lacking. And Xiao, what a star this guy has been.
None whatsoever.
That's why 12th round. One absolute killing blow that would be. Not quite, of course, but definitely feel the analyst that's going to be scrambling for opportunities, but this is going to be the showers crunch. Plays being made, PRX finally with the advantage they were looking for.
The first time that the set players worked, and Forsaken choosing to commit to the aggression now knocks things back with only one player advantage for PRX. So far in the tournament, they've been amazing in these situations, but this map has been a completely different story.
Yeah, what is the response? What is the answer to this one? One round on the board doesn't leave much of a buffer when you head into that second half. And again, Zipan, Xiao, perfectly happy to just let the time pressure accumulate over the course of the round. It's slow and methodical.
The lower the clock gets, though, the better Mindfreak and Benkai's ultimates become. And so for FPX, if they want to close this out perfectly, they need to find these players over by lamps.
No way, Zipan with the one still to trade the return. Vi will find it. Haunt off to the back, but this lurk into the back of the site. Oh, it's so unsuspecting. The spike dropped down, players finding it. Benkai, has he got the read here? Watching it as a game of timings. Into the back of it, 17 seconds in the round. The play is being made. A bit of pace now injected. Xiao, wall in play, spike in his hand.
The ult.
Rolling button to try and deny, and that is going to be enough time. It just needs to survive, Benkai. You just need to survive. 2 seconds left into it. And he does get it. The first round on the board. The final round of this first half. Oh, no, that's been denied as well. These guys have been battling it all the way through the lower bracket since this tournament began.
They are just utterly merciless. The fun slayers. But that's FPX. They're not going to give you an inch. Here comes Forsaken, though, aggressive on the attack. Starting to build
Great
the confidence.
Opening, but still the crossfire FPX, it's too much. Artis and Angel finally dealing with one of them. The pop flash round the corner, the Vi. Confidence back under their belts, but it's down to the 2v2. Spike, it's got to be planted here. The players are low. Snakebite off to the side. Devi almost going down.
3 HP there. He'll die to a cold breeze.
Positioning is not there right now for FPX, but Xiao to get to.
One of the other problems is Mindfreak's looking towards long. They have no idea where these players are coming from.
Timing is absolutely everything. Positioning known, still goes for the swing, and the shot still being found. Xiao. This guy, an absolute menace in the clutch. Over and over again. And if there was any hope of PRX making their way back in this map, oh boy, scattered to the winds.
Rounds of any Masters event, and I think they're trying to cut it short here.
Yeah.
They want to go home with trophy in hand as early as possible.
These guys have been battered and bruised, fighting their way to get to this point with substitutes. The plays still being made. PRX not slowing down. The confidence is there, right into the back of the site. Forsaken with the 2 kills they needed.
Spike planted.
Now Artis and Zipan look to retake. They know there's a player close.
Still trying to fight this one. A bit of run and gun in play.
Both incredibly weak.
Yeah, does Artis still want to play for this one? That's the question.
It's going to be a new situation for FPX. Usually they're the people that... Usually they're the team that defines the pace on these second rounds. But of course, PRX, they had to go for something aggro.
Not forcing the issue. They have lots of rounds to burn to try and finally close this map out.
Heavy showers take from PRX as they move their way forwards.
All of the players.
And they're going to meet Xiao and Sugetsu.
Utility used off into the side. Crossfire though! Gotta be wary of it. Boombot taken out. Sugetsu still with the one, but eventually cleaned out through the smoke. These players, they're weaving in and out, but down to just Angel. Smokes, there's so much confusion right now. Off onto the corner, Angel, you gotta be joking. The wallbang angle. Shots being found, but he aftershock, luckily. Favorable fight being taken there. Benkai, another one on the board.
Can they dig deep? Can they dig deep in the series? Never mind just in this map.
Who's next?
All popped off there. Forsaken going to be trying to use that. Get a bit of information. Utility coming through, pinging into the corner. A bit of a body block in action as well. Flash it to the side. Jing with the satchel play. Chow's positioning not known, and they're running and gunning. Eventually, Jing is shut down at the back of the site. Forsaken trying to, again, make his mark. But Angel returns it. It's down to that 3v3.
Angel got ult off the back of this. And there's 2 players in lamps.
Right, the positioning.
Player standing.
Angel with 4. And this could be it. The killing blow. A kill not even needed. Molly over the top. That's going to be half on the defuse. Mind freaking opportunity. No one's sticking it. It's all down to him. The shot's not found, though, and FPX, pure domination in map number 1.
It's an absolute statement opener.